Hello guys, my name is Art Lee and I'm a convert for Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. And some of you guys might ask, like, why did I choose this path? Well, the story is actually quite interesting because, I remember, I always knew God, but I never really knew what the plan He had for us, and just kind of, didn't really care that much. I always thought that God was a very, very not very nice being. If you read the Old Testament and whatnot, it's just like, dang, this guy's crazy. But the missionaries did come, one day to my family after some major events and, talk about Book of Mormon and the plan of salvation and all that good stuff. The funniest thing is I knew it was true, but at the time, I just didn't really matter to me because it's just not something I really cared that much, apparently. So it really took me a while. In fact, I think that was back in '03, and I really didn't care too much about it until the end of '06, where I felt like, I better make better choices in my life. Like, I don't want to repeat, like, the same mistakes, I've seen other people done. So at the very end, I decided, to take the lessons around Christmas of that year, and I was baptized 4 days before my birthday in 2007. And afterwards, I went on a mission, came to BYU. It was great. So today, I can say I know that God lives, and Joseph Smith is a true prophet, and the Book of Mormon is definitely the Word of God. So, yeah.
Hi, my name is Stephanie McKay. I am a junior at Oregon State University in Corvallis, Oregon, and I'm also a convert to the church. So, a little bit about me. I grew up in a small town in Duval, Washington, and had a lot of friends that were LDS, but I wasn't, and I was just a Christian, went to church every Sunday, was involved with a couple of youth groups, but I got pretty close with a couple friends in high school who took me to church with them for the first time, and I kept wanting something more out of it, and didn't really think anything of it until I came to school. And down here in Corvallis, I met with sister missionaries who introduced me to a lot more, and I started to take the missionary lessons, and I came to know that the church is true. I did have lots of struggles leading up to my baptism. My parents are completely against the church, and they are not very happy when I told them that I wanted to be baptized. So I basically had to trust in the Lord that He would make it so that I could get through it, and that He could help my parents realize that what I was doing was the right thing to do. So that was really hard, and it got to one point where my dad came down to visit me for one weekend down here in Corvallis, and he told me to come over to his hotel room that he was staying at. But when I got there, I opened the door to his apartment, and my entire family, aunts and uncles, both sides of the family, grandparents, my mom and dad, were all sitting in a circle trying to have an intervention with me. And they basically all went around the circle and said why I shouldn't join the church and how it was going to be so bad, and I just was praying the whole time that I would be able to get through it, and that I would be able to tell them and show them that how much it meant to me and how much I knew it was true. So that was really hard. Since then, things have gotten better. So, yeah. So since my baptism, it was February 13th, 2010. So that was just over 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago. And things have changed drastically. I am so happy to be a member of this church. My family has turned around slightly. You know, they still don't agree with my decision, but they know I'm still their daughter. They know I'm fairly normal, and I have great friends in the gospel, and now I'm getting sealed in the temple, and it's fantastic. I feel so blessed to have this church in my life, and I'm so thankful for all the guidance that it gives me, and I know where my life's going right now, and I know where I want it to be, and it's just making those two line up, and that's what this church does for me.